Okay, today we're playing a pre-modern league with a deck that has done pretty well recently on Magic Online, with one twist to it in Hermit Druid that I wanted to try, and we'll get back to that in a second. But let's go over just the main deck first. It's got some pretty cool names. So it's Green-White Madness, but it also can be called Green-White Little Kid Aggro, Green-White Mad Dogs, and Green-White Shitters. So some pretty fun names I've heard people throwing around, and it's called different things in different places. But basically, the idea is you're a very fast aggro deck with some discard synergies, either with flashback stuff or madness stuff. So our discard outlets are 4 Tireless Tribe, which you can play on turn 1, which is pretty nice. 4 Patrol Hounds, which can get first strike if you discard a card. And then 4 Wild Mongrels, which grow if you discard a card, which is nice in an aggro deck. And what we can discard is 4 Basking Rootwallas. I've got 3 Arrogant Wurms here, which are nice to discard, play with the Madness, same with the Rootwallas. And then I've got 2 Call of the Herds, which you can discard if you want to and play it on flashback. Obviously, you can just play this for 3 mana as well. But if you're in a situation where pitching is helpful, then you can. And then 3 Roar of the Worms, which in theory can be played for 7 mana, but realistically you're going to have to pitch this to one of those cards I mentioned in order to play it, because its flashback is only 4. And then we can also pitch Glory. This one we definitely want to pitch. You can play it for 5 mana if if that's a thing, but usually you're going to want to pitch it, and then you can use its protection ability, which is can let you alpha strike with all of your creatures or protect them from removal. It depends on the matchup. But, good against removal, good at getting through a bunch of blockers. If one has like a bunch of goblins in play, just name red, and all of your creatures have protection from red, and they cannot block you. So, pretty nifty there. This is a very key card in the deck. Arguably, there should be 3 in here. 4 Swords, of course. We're a white deck. We're also an aggro deck, so we're playing 4 Savannah Lions. And I wanted to try 1 Mother of Runes here. Mana base is just green-white. And we've got 8 basic lands in the deck. So 4 forests, 4 plains, which we can grab with our Hermit Druid. And the cool thing we can do here is Hermit Druid puts all the other cards except for the land that you grab in your graveyard. So you get a land every time you activate Hermit Druid. And we're also going to be milling over Call of the Herds. We're going to be milling over Glories, and we're milling over Roar of the Worms. So we're trying to turn Hermit Druid into an engine here. So it gets us lands, you activate it, you get a basic land here. And then as we mill over Roar of the Worms, Call of the Herds, and Glories again, we can then cast them from our graveyard. So it kind of turns Hermit Druid into sort of an engine that gets you lands and things that we can cast. So that's the idea here. We'll see how it works out. It makes the deck a little bit less aggro-y, I guess, but it gives it more of an engine, more resilience. So let's see if that trade-off is worthwhile exploring. I do want to try this in some other colors. I think I might do like a green-red one. There's a Lava Dart, is an interesting one to combo with Hermit Druid here. And of course, we still have these kind of cards, so I might try like a green-red one. I'll probably have a look through the flashback cards, anything else in other colors that looks good too. Obviously, blue is relevant. I mean, you can always just do blue and get the flashback blue cards. Maybe I should. That's a low-hanging fruit. But we'll try it here in green-white and see how it goes. What else do we got? Sideboard, I've got 4 Orim's Chants. So this one's a bit questionable. I think there are other sideboard cards here, kind of more mainstream, but Orim's Chant, good against the Ill-Gotten Gains deck, the Meditate combo decks. They're fairly well represented on Magic Online. Not like everyone's playing them, but I did want to kind of be prepared there, and I think against in some decks you might be able to use it like a tempo play, because if we're playing aggro and we play like a chant in their upkeep of our opponent, then we can pseudo time walk them in some situations. So we're gonna give that one a try. It's a little questionable though. We've got 4 Naturalize, obviously. You could probably do a split with the white one. Is there a white one? There's a white enchantment one that you can mill over. This one hits artifacts, so I'm not playing there's a white green one with flashback, which would be good in this deck. I want to be able to hit Dreadnought. But if you only care about enchantment, there's like a white green flashback card you can mill over Hermit Druid and then cast. 2 Mystic Enforcers, nice against some of the black decks. And again, Hermit Druid can fill up our graveyard quickly. That can turn on Threshold pretty quick. Actually, I had a couple of Nimble Mongooses in here originally, but then cut them. 2 Armadillo Cloaks for some of the matchups where the life gain's good. 2 Tormod Crypt. And then 1 Worship as kind of a cheeky card to bring in against some of the other aggro decks. Remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz. We got other ideas for kind of like mid-rangey Hermit Druid decks. I'd be curious to hear what you all have tried or think could be interesting. And yeah, I'll see you in round 1. Okay, here we go. Ugh. It's like really close. I don't know what they're playing. If I was on the draw, I would probably keep this. On the play, we've got 21 other lands in the deck. So we're just under 50% to hit. Like 40 to 45, I think. 45%. I don't have a calculator. I don't know. 21 over 53. Okay, closer to 40%. I think just because we have so many 1-mana spells, we keep it. But there are flaws with this hand, admittedly. But against a lot of the aggro strategies, I think this is good. And if we draw a land, we just go turn 1 Savannah Lions, turn 2 Mongrel, pitching the wall, and we're off to the races. And against things like Dreadnought, we just got 2 swords here right away, which is quite nice. There we go. Let's just do no possible play yield all, and that makes this a little quicker. Swamp. Putrid Imp. A Chroma. Lotus Petal. Reanimate. Okay. Swords. Swing. Oh, I think it was on mute there for a while. They got something. Arrogant Wurm. Okay. No Arrogant Wurm. I want a Rootwalla in play. Oh, there's our worm. Funny. I think it's worth it just to get the mongrel down. They're thinking again. Another therapy? Curious what they got over there. Just giving them pause. Sure. Let's see if they want to block. Okay. We got the first one. What do we want? Take the worship. Take the crypts. The glories are too slow. We just kind of want to try and aggro them. Yeah. I think we're pretty unfavored, but we can maybe get lucky. We don't have a ton of graveyard hate. Permission. Sure. I mean, duress into combo kills us, but I mean, we're not mulliganing this. We are going to sit here and pretend that we're not sure if this is good enough for a minute, because hopefully that means that they won't hit a Tormod's on a blind Cabal therapy, but we are keeping this. I think that's long enough. Now they can, even on 5, it is possible for them just to go Dark Ritual, Reanimate, or Lotus Petal, Imp, Reanimate. Okay, this is scary. Buried Alive. Wow. Alright. That's scary. Green, and then we will play out our Tormods. See what else they got. $14. I don't think there's any difference to pitching these. Next turn there might be. Black. Dark Ritual. Buried Alive. They win with the Reanimate here. That would be impressive. Nope. This would put them at 6, which means that Reanimate is turned off. Let's pitch this one since we know we don't need it. And this one. We still have 4 on the table. Alright, we got there. Good game. Okay, we've got another one where it's a 1-lander, but otherwise the hand's pretty good. I think maybe I'm being crazy here. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, goblins. Jackal pup. Alright. That's not what we wanted. I think we gotta go green here. So we're just gonna play out the Rootwalla. Okay. We would like a plains here. Mishra's factory. That's better than nothing. If we get in the damage. Mm-hmm. Incinerate. Discard a glory. Let's discard Roar the Worm. It's annoying. We need a land. Swords would be a good one. Incinerate. I think we just let that go. Annoying. Query on Dryad, sure. Cast. Flag. Could use a plains here. Lightning bolt targeting this guy. I think we just gotta let that go, unfortunately. Seal of Fire, yeah. I just want a plains. That's all I want. um, I'm gonna force them to pop it. Then they can kill it with the Seal of Fire, but that's okay. Interesting. Sure. Okay. I feel like we got a little unlucky on the mana situation. Yep. Ooh. Okay. This is brutal now. Hey, you're a little late. And there's no situation where we survive this, but just gonna play it out. I don't know. We just got a little mana screwed. I did keep a one lander, but that was still kind of rough. In case they're probably boarding out their enchantment-y stuff, so we'll do that. Bring in the Armadillo Cloaks. Let's take out the Call the Herd. I don't think it's at its best here. Hermit Druid's pretty bad because of the actually because of Lava Dirt. I think we just take out the Hermits. Seems okay. Yes. Jeez. Do we keep that? I think so. Still need a forest. We're going to pitch the wall into play, which is good. Lava Dart's brutal. Let's play. And they're gonna kill them other runes, I guess, but I'll take that for a mountain, I think. Attack. You can actually cast the Glory on 5. So we have the mana. I'm going to do that. It's a flyer. It does just have text. Sure. Just F6ing here. There is nothing we can do. Yes, you can have a Jackal Pup. Okay. 2 lopsided games. Let's go to game 3. Again, the 1 toughness, pretty bad. Like, all of our stuff has 1 toughness. Maybe, like, 1 Hermit Druid's okay. We take out, though. Let's try 1. Curious how you would board. Are you all there at home? Jackal Pup, sure. Well, we got Savannah Lions for days. Even though we took 1 out. I think they gotta blow up our Savannah Lions. Yep. That's why we didn't have the Savannah. We boarded 1 out. Lava Dart's brutal. Sure. Mm-hmm. We just have to sit here. Jackal. Oh, sure. I think we do go for it now. I assume they ping me in response. No. All right. Interesting. Got another lava dart, huh? Mm-hmm. Do. Um. I think we just swing here. See what they do. They have to block. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. We're not going to be able to cast it, so we're just going to hold that. That's fine. Sure. All right. Managed to get that one too. All right. Good games. Okay. Here we go. Ah, jeez. We have to draw a green source. We don't draw a green source, we just don't do much. But oh boy. I think we have to mull that, unfortunately. That is not much better. That is not any better. Jeez. I think we just have to draw any land here and hope that we draw a land. Kind of want my first hand back. I don't want to play the Tireless Tribe because I'm hoping we draw a land at that point. Okay, now I definitely want my first hand back. My first hand was actually good against, or okay against Dreadnought. This hand is bad. Yeah, we do have lands in the deck. We got like 22 lands, I think, right? Shouldn't be struggling this much with mana. Jeez. Can we just scoop here? We're not winning this. Yeah, she just mulled to 5. We only need 2 mana here. 2 mana and we can play the game pretty well. Alright, well we can play the game now. So let's do that. We got a green, so a white. I assume this gets countered. It's okay. Yep. We'd have done a good chunk of damage by this point with our first hand. And we still have the swords up. Let's start with the tribe. I'd prefer that one to get countered over the mongrel. They should have the combo at this point. I think they're just worried that if they go at it without... Oh, they can now have counterspell backup. They use 2 counterspells. Stifle Dreadnought puts them down to 3 cards. Interesting. That is not a bad draw. Impulse or something? AK, sure. Mox Diamond. Okay, maybe it's not Dreadnought. I don't know what we're playing against now. I'm confused. Stasis or something? Meddling Mage. Let's just pitch now, just to be safe. Cast. Got a counterspell? Foil. Alright. Maybe it is still Dreadnought, just like a blue version. I assume this name's Swords. Arrogant Wurm. Alright. Blue. Psychotog. Yep. Um. 2, 3, 4. If their last card in hand is another counter spell, we can get pretty punished here. No, we can't. We can't get punished. We're just gonna swing. Ice. Do. Gonna get blue. Just gonna put some damage in now. And before they can draw a counter spell, we'll just search this guy now. They're just gaining life, and that's fine. That makes the next Psychotog less scary, so this is completely fine with me. Blue, Psychotog. Okay. So that would be scarier if, yeah. they considering jumping? Seriously? Gonna pretend I have something here. We've already got the glory protection up, so don't really need to get cute. I'm just gonna hold up the glory protection. Okay. No. Yes. Sylvan Library. Okay. Interesting. I think I just want to get the damage in, to be honest. Just hold up the glory. Because this just presents lethal. Sure. Still have lethal on board. We've got 8 power and they've got no blockers, so and 8 life. And we've got glory. Sure. And this doesn't draw a card till our turn, so curious what the plan is. I guess double swords would work. Land here would protect us from double swords, funny enough. All right, had to go get some food, so stopped recording, but back now. Apologies to opponent. White. Okay. They might have like a nothing. Okay. So blue, white, Dreadnought. No, not Dreadnought. Blue, white, Psychotog, I mean. I'm gonna bring in the worship. I think that's interesting tech here. Protection from black could be useful as well. I think we'll cut 1 Hermit on the draw. No, Hermit's still okay. I do need 3 cuts. I kind of like the Hermit can grind. Maybe one Walla, one Hermit. I think probably should cut one more thing. Maybe one Roar if they bring in Graveyard Hate. I don't know, the Roar's pretty good though. Ugh, maybe one Savannah Lions. Try that. Right. Yep, we can keep that. Blue, important. Yeah, left 6 for that. Keep open the swords depending on what they play. If it's a mage, they don't name swords. Name something relevant, we can hit it. They probably have counter spells, but we've got way more pitchy things than we need, so we're just gonna run through some of those. That's a green in play, right? White. This one's not as good, so we'll play this one first. That probably hits a counterspell. That's okay. Yeah. No possible play, yield all. That's pretty good against us. Let's get this down. Do we want to do that? What's the bottom card? I'm gonna be able to flash it back right away. Let's do this. Yep. Psychotog? Swords. Sure. So green, green. Counterspell. Savannah Lions. Let's try swordsing the Tog and see what that happens, what that does. Oh, yeah. I think I was on mute there. We swords like a Tog. Get the Hound down. They play another Tog. We can swords it again. I mean, we'll go for the swords. They got a foil. They got a foil. Gaining some life. That's fine. I don't want to play that one. I want to play this one. And we'll go to attacks. Let it rip. Alright, well, they've got like a Wrath of God. They're okay, but that's what they need here. Individual removal is not going to work. Maybe they are playing Wrath. I don't know. Maybe I should have played around Wrath. I wasn't really thinking that. I don't think they play Wrath. I'm now hoping they don't play Wrath. I think with the Gush, they now cannot play Wrath, so. Because they can swords the Elephant token, and if they swords two things, we still have lethal, so. Alright. We out there. Good game. Okay, here we go. We're on the play. Sure. I think I'm going to start with the plains because I'm pretty sure that I want to fetch Forest here. That way I can sword something if they're like on goblins or whatever turn 1, and then play the mongrel turn 2. Do we want to slow them down? I think we want to slow them down. I think Elves is going to be a tough matchup. Yeah, I didn't want to see that. Not sure if we can win this one. If they've got a survival. We're a little slow here. Yep. Yep. That's a combo, unfortunately. I think we're just not set up for this one, sadly. We need a wonder. They can keep doing this. Now we're super dead. We can probably scoop here, but if we draw wonder, we can potentially get out of this, so. Wonder would let us swing for be a 2-turn clock. So we draw a wonder, we swing for, we could pitch one of these, swing for 9. 10. Yeah, it'd be good. But it has to be wonder. We only got 2 of them. Wonder. Not a wonder. Well, I should have animated this guy, huh? Alright, well. I think Wonder's still live. 6, 10, 2, 13, yeah. They might have removal. They've got red in here. I'm not sure what the red's for exactly. I assume that means they've got some sort of a removal creature. They got squeeze, obviously, but I don't think the red is for squeeze. Wonder, wonder, wonder. We got planes too. Okay. Interesting. They've got infinite mana too. Mm-hmm. Yep. What you getting? Anger. Makes sense. Priest. Yep. 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 Classic Legacy Elves crazy stuff going on here. And just F6 there. We can still draw a Wonder. We've got a 2-outer in our deck. They didn't attack. Interesting. Has to be Wonder. Not Wonder. Um, there's no point in attacking, right? I'm not 100% sure they can kill us right here, so we're going to play out a little bit, but pretty sure they can kill us. I think another Hermit does it. Yeah, we can concede too. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think structurally this is just a tough one. Something like that. We don't have a ton for the matchup. I assume, I don't know. If you don't think this matchup is as bad as I think it is, let me know. I'm curious to see what the game plan is. It feels like without Glory, it's just really tough. Maybe the deck needs a third, or could use a third Glory in the 75 for this one. I mean, we're keeping it, but interesting. Start. I think we just try and get aggressive here. You got a survival. Priest. All right. Okay. Gonna swing here. Let's take out the priest. Query on Ranger. Yep. Yep. That's not great. I'm surprised survival doesn't do better in like the challenges and stuff. Seems so strong whenever I play against him. Sure. Mm-hmm. Sure. Squee is pretty good, actually. We can do this. The next turn we can swing through. Yep. Um, I think we swing through just with the Patrol Hound. We can give that one first strike. If we need to. Don't need to for that. So if they don't replay the squee, we can give our stuff pro green. I think that should do it. So let's get rid of the squee. Pitch Glory. White. You got something? Alright. We actually got one with Glory. Yeah, that seems to be the secret here. Is that cheeky? Maybe. We do try and go bigger. Let's try it. I think we do just try and tempo them. So we'll hit that right away. Next turn we can play the Mongrel. Mm-hmm. Cast it. One. Two. They want to trade. We certainly can. I just want to get my mongrel down. Survival. That's bad. Could use a Naturalize right here. What are they getting? What is Yavimaya Granger? Interesting. Query on Ranger. Yep. Sure. Can do anger stuff now. I think we just try and press damage here. Probably trade. Maybe I should have pressed damage with the mongrel. Could have been a mistake. Could have been a mistake. What are they getting? Anger, sure. Yeah. They're a little stuck on green mana. Yep. What are they going to do? We're going to draw Wonder, obviously. I think. What are they thinking about? Well-wisher. That's a problem. We could use a swords. Tireless Tribe is not what I want. Four, five, six, seven, 8. We can do 11 points of damage, which is annoying. Well-wisher's good. Where else? Yeah, I think this is going to get out of control now. Well-wisher just going to go crazy. Definitely think I wasted my swords too early. I probably should have tried the tempo more. Being 1 damage short is pretty crazy, though. Yeah, they can just gain so much life now. I think our only hope is to draw Wonder, and they've taken out all of their enchantment hate. That's about it. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Or swords, we can stop this loop. We were 1 damage short, which is pretty crazy. I think actually worship doesn't even work because they can just kind of get the other guy and just keep returning it and pinging and stuff, whatever it's called, the ping one. Yeah, we'll just scoop here. They got it. Oh well. Next one. All right, here we go. Black Fox. All right. Do we want the Mother of Runes now? I think we want the Mother of Runes now. I don't know what this means. I don't know what turn 1 Island Black Vise means. That's stasis? Feels like stasis, right? It'll be hard to beat stasis. Alright, I think we keep the mom up. Oh. This is the wrong one. We've just been taking a bunch of damage randomly for no reason. Pitch the Walla. Was not paying attention. I thought this was the other one. I was like, why are they... Oh. I think we will take no damage now. I think. Okay. Play a land. Pitch Glory. Make it green. Pitch Walla. Yep. Green. Play a Savannah Lions. White. Play a Tireless Tribe. Alright. Interesting. I don't really know what's happening. I assume they're not playing that many creatures then, so let's just do this. I don't understand what we're playing against. But it didn't look like it was really playing creatures, so we'll bring in the Naturalizes, which will have targets. Cannot keep that. Keep. Try that. Okay. Maybe we should have kept the discarders. I don't know. Important, sure. Got a Plains. Wild Mongrel. Yeah, I think we should have kept the whatever it's called. The other pitcher. Blue Important. Mm-hmm. Ooh. That's a problem. Let's get stuff lower then. That's good against us. Yep. They don't have any. I don't understand what's in their hand. Hmm. Blue. No. Hmm. Actually, that's a cool card. That's a pretty sweet deck over there. I like this in EDH before it got banned. Tangle Wire. That makes sense. Black Bias. Yeah, I mean, the Cursed Totem's going to get us here then. Let's play our Savannah Lions. Can get rid of a forest. Can get rid of a Arrogant Wurm. No. No possible play, yield all. think we're tapping everything here. Yeah, cursed. Yeah, cursed totems. Gonna get us. Oh. I mean, we're gonna be able to play the wallet anyways. This is a bit of a waste. Mana-wise, we can't play two things. Oh, that's irritating. Yes, we just play this anyway then. We could discard that, but we don't have the mana to otherwise play it. Nope. Interesting. It's a cool deck for sure. What is this? 8 mana. I see. Wild. Yes. Yes. I'm just curious at this point. How they win. No, they just play the black buys. They're dead anyway. Just curious. We'll see what's in their deck. You can see the graveyard now and they discard. I don't think we got anything else to bring in. Orim's Chant, maybe? Maybe not. Very cool. All right. It doesn't really do anything in this matchup, does it? Just use them as time walks. We're not short of cards. Maybe I should bring in all of them. Yep. Alright, so what do we want here? It's the mongrel, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Got to tap two things. Tap one. Tap two. No. Tap one. Tap two. I didn't get a land. That's irritating. Do we just press damage then? Maybe. So if we go tribe, hermit, pitch tribe, green, pitch here, green, pitch hound, green, pitch worm, no, green. Oh, they got something to tap it? No. That didn't work out well. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, well that plan did not go well. Let's just have the tribe. Grab the land. I think we just swing. We're getting to the point where just upheavaling us can win. Oh well. Yeah. A bunch of cards here. Upheaval. Yeah. Seems good. That boomerang really did us in there. I think we have to play the tribe, right? No Wallas is annoying. No Wallas is certainly annoying. They can just play the Tangle Wire, though. Boomerang, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Hmm. We're hitting the Tangle Wire, hitting the Black Vise, the Hollow One. They all seem like problems. We have to hit the Black Vise, don't we? Hmm. Blue. Chain of Vapor. Okay. I'd like a Basking Rootwalla. This can threaten lethal, so I think we want this one. They have to deal with that. They probably have another Tangle Wire, though, so it's probably fine. And then... Vapor. Cancel. Trade secrets. Oh, we're dead? I think we're dead then. Yeah, we're dead. We were dead anyway, but interesting. All right. Okay, so pretty strong league there. I think I was we're very competitive in all of our matches. It's very nice. A little disappointing to go 3-0 into 3-2. It's always a little a little sad when you start off so strong and then falter off. But I mean, these were two hard-fought matches that were very close there. Got a game in both of them, obviously. Can't be too upset about that. Yeah, I mean, like I said in the intro, this deck, depending on what you want to call it, it's got a number of names, has been doing pretty well on Magic Online. Not like amazingly well or anything, but respectable for sure. It's a known quantity at this point, so not surprised that it did that well. Has some weaknesses for sure. I think the survival matchup looked tough. I mean, Glory's good, and we can bring in Naturalize, but other than that, I don't think, I think our ability to race them is tough. Hermit Druid didn't do a ton this league. I want to play some more Hermit Druid kind of mid-range decks just to try it out a bit more. I think there's definitely a few spots where it would have been good, but just didn't quite line up. Wasn't there when we needed it. When it was there, we didn't need it, kind of thing. Not unhappy with it. Just I think this was not the league for it to shine. So I will explore this again. I think there's definitely other areas and other colors you can explore, kind of mid-range hermity strategies. So we will try that. Obviously, I think a few ways to do that. Yeah. I think that's about it. The other ideas for Hermit Druid decks and other colors and other cards that synergize well with sort of a land-based Hermit deck, let me know down below. And yeah, see you next time. Remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz, comment. Thanks.